Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland, from the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Breaks a tackle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys are coming for it.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards to pick up there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Touchdown, Browns! Rashard Higgins from 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. John Johnson with the INT. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at about the 43. But Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Mayfield off the play fake.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 16.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards.
And the Chiefs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Mahomes now to throw.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And going deep for Hill.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Just a yard to go here on second down.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's running 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Mayfield on play action. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. John Johnson with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Jones rolling to his left. And this is caught off the deflection. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's a diving catch right side. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Oh, Aguilar, what a catch. Touchdown, Patriots.
Jones finding Nelson Aguilar for the touchdown there. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Browns nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And some room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Patriots have it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Six yards left on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. It's brought in by Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They're going for it. This is Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well. And
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And all the way down to the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the bootleg, Jones. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
Here we go.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit... Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Mayfield with it once more. Swings this out for Hunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take it.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
At their own 27.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Mayfield to throw it. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Going for it all. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are right back in this football game. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up